We begin tonight with two big changes coming for San Diego residents. Trash fees are going down and paid parking in Balboa Park is going away. Good evening, I'm Steffi Roche.
I'm Carlo Cicchetto. After months of fierce pushback, the San Diego City Council voted unanimously today to both repeal paid parking in Balboa Park and reduce the cost of trash pickup for single-family homes. This all shields the city from a potential $150 million budget hole if those trash fees had been thrown out completely.
News 8's Richard Allen is here with more details on these decisions and how soon they will take effect. Richard?
Well, that's right, guys. And in fact, today's unanimous votes by the council were really more of a formality after last month's closed session decision to come to this compromise. Now, the city had been facing a lawsuit over the legality of those trash fees for single-family homes. Now, with this reduction in trash fees, the group of homeowners has agreed to drop the litigation. And as part of those negotiations, the city has also agreed to repeal paid parking in Balboa Park.
This is a great day.
San Diego City Council member Stephen Whitburn helped negotiate today's compromise, which will reduce the cost of single-family trash fees from its current $44 a month to $38.75 starting next year for 95-gallon bins. Residents using smaller bins will pay proportionally less under the agreement.
We had very strong positions, but we were able to work it out over time.
Whitburn says with less trash fee revenue coming in, certain services like bulky item and weekly recycling pickup will be reduced.
That'll keep the costs down because the revenue is going to be down. Even with that, there's going to be about a $10 million revenue hit in both fiscal year 28 and 29, but that's a manageable hit, and it's certainly better than what would have happened if we'd have faced a $150 million hit if the trash fees had gone away altogether.
As part of this agreement, the council also scrapped paid parking fees in Balboa Park, which had been facing a possible ballot measure this November calling for its repeal.
As the paid parking era comes to a very happy close.
This also applies to street locations within the park like President's Way, as well as paid parking on Park Boulevard. Some museums predicted millions in lost revenue from lowered attendance due to paid parking, which will remain in effect through the rest of this year.
We trust that this vote will end year-over-year decline in visitation to Balboa Park arts and culture organizations caused by paid parking.
Councilmember Vivian Moreno represents District 8, a community where every dollar counts. She called Balboa Park one of San Diego's most treasured parks.
It belongs to all San Diegans, including residents of District 8, and access to it should not depend on a person's ability to pay.
And while voting for the repeal, Councilmember Sean Elo Rivera said paid parking should remain in place for tourists.
San Diego is one of the most attractive tourist destinations in the country, and asking folks to pay to park when they are vacationing here will not have them fleeing San Diego.
And just to be clear, under today's votes, paid parking in Balboa Park will come to an end at the start of next year, so January 1st, 2027, while these reduced trash fees will begin on July 1st of next year. So we have a little bit of time.
Yeah, and there's a little bit of math here. So thousands of San Diegans have purchased those annual passes for Balboa Park. Do they get money back?
Yeah, they say they will be getting refunds. Now, under this agreement, the city will stop selling those annual passes. They're going to stop selling the monthly passes at the end of November. And if you have one of those passes, annual passes, and it goes past January 1st, you will be getting a prorated refund.
So you get part of it back.
You will.
A lot of people will be happy.
I think a lot of people are going to be happy with this news.
Overall, based on how they reacted when it came out,
Absolutely.
yeah, a lot will be. Thanks, Richard.
Thank you.